all the way around the league, people are starting to take notice. Never in my entire lifetime have I heard people talk this way about the Lions nationally. Not only do we have money, we have solid roster, and we have draft capital coming back. Like, we're checking all three boxes for the first time ever.
Guys, I don't know if you've ever heard of Lindsay Rhodes. Have anybody heard of Lindsay Rhodes? I have never heard of Lindsay Rhodes before today.
I like her, though.
But on Sirius XM Fantasy Radio, here's the tweet. Just went through the entire Lions schedule, and I swear, you guys, there are 9 wins there for them that are extremely possible. Consider me smashing the over on 6 wins and also buying Honolulu Blue swag. I'm in. Let me read for you that again. I swear, you guys, there are 9 wins there for them that are extremely possible. Smashing the over 6. Lindsay Rhodes, I say to you, thank you.
Yes.
For everybody here in Detroit who we have heard this football team get beaten down and beaten down and beaten down, and we even ourselves beat them down. It is nice to hear them, at least for an off-season, Stick, not get buried. To have national radio shows and national television shows talk positively about the Lions. Now, it could go all south after week 1, and they could lose 38-3 against the Eagles, and maybe all those good feelings feel bad. But you know what? They haven't played the Eagles yet. We haven't seen a result of week 1 yet, and we'll take what we can get. When you are as bad as the Lions have been, for as long as the Lions have been bad, and we pointed out to you last week, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who have been out of the division since 2002 in NFL realignment, the Tampa Bay Bucs have won the NFC North more recently than the Lions have won the NFC North. Now, it was the NFC Central back then.
Still,
but you get the idea.
The fact that that's even a stat is disgusting.
So it's nice to hear many people around the league that talk about sports for a living feel the same way that I do. I'm here for it.
Yeah, never in my entire lifetime have I heard people talk this way about the Lions nationally. I mean, I've heard our local pundits do their thing, but you're talking Mina Kimes from ESPN. You're talking this young lady,
Lindsay Rhodes.
Lindsay Rhodes.
We are gonna hear from Lindsay Rhodes
who likes
more
to
often.
smash sixes, according to her tweet. But yeah, no, she's talking good. You got Dan Orlovsky, and I always thought Orlovsky talked good about us because he's like best friends with Matthew Stafford. But Stafford been gone. Stafford won a Super Bowl. And he's still talking about how the Lions are next up. You're seeing just all the way around the league, people are starting to take notice. Does that scare me a little? Hell yeah, because we've never had this. And with great expectations, you better live up to them. But I love it because it's giving me, somebody who's an eternal optimist, similar to you. I think me and you share that. Like, my team can do it. They can do it, right? I know they may not, but they can. Right. And that's what I try to focus on. But the fact that all these national pundits are picking the Lions and are confidently doing it. Now, what scares me is Vegas has us at 6, right? Last year they had us at 5.5. So Vegas is only seeing us improve a half game from what we were last year. And Vegas is also very smart. They also are in business because they don't lose money.
Because of that, Stick, Maz says that they're not going to be far off. So you get one in either direction. 5, 6, or 7. That's your only option.
Those are
Lions win totals.
And that very well be true, and I'll take Maz's advice on that. But no, the fact that just people are starting to acknowledge that we're doing the right things here. It's no longer we're a laughable. It's no longer we're the train wreck. It's no longer when people do talk about us when we're doing well. It's when are they going to screw this up? It's no, this thing's working and it's going to progress.
Well, and Mike Florio, Pro Football Talk, is another guy that is real high on the Detroit Lions. He does his mailbag Sundays, and one of the questions to him was in regards to who could you see be this year's Cincinnati Bengals team. And, they talked about, it's going to be the Detroit Lions if they trade for Baker Mayfield. That was the caveat, because he and some of the others are very high on Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield talk aside, push that off to the side for a
Right.
minute. He believes this roster is capable of making a playoff if they had the right quarterback. Now, that alone is a pretty big, I'd say, pat on the back to this regime, that 2 years after taking over, that you have a roster, sans the quarterback, that is every bit as capable as anybody else in the league to make it to a playoff.
And what I love about the roster is it's a flexible roster. They haven't gone out there and spent stupid money. You know, we're not spending Trey Flowers money anymore. It's one-year contracts, prove-it contracts, young guys coming in, young guys wanting to contribute. And, you know, we're paying Jared Goff $30 million a year. But outside of that contract, we look pretty good on paper. So not only is the front office getting the talent in that they need to get, they're also aligning our budget to where this is sustainable and not just a flash in the pan 1 year. We spent all our money. And we still think about, not only do we have money, we have solid roster, and we have draft capital coming back. Like, we're checking all three boxes for the first time ever.